What's up, everybody?
What's
Welcome
up, guys?
back to Who Needs to Name with PB&J. What episode is this? We don't know. We don't really know.
My guess is 13.
Maybe.
Probably.
We'll see. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Josh.
And we're so pumped that you're joining us today. We've got, we're calling this Season 2.
Yeah, welcome to Season 2, guys.
Season 2 of the pod.
Season 1 was fun. It was awesome beginning journey.
It's brand new.
It was brand new, and now we're really kicking it into second gear.
Oh, second gear.
See what I did there with, like, Season 2?
Oh, that's good.
But we're going to be posting a lot more on Instagram, a lot more on here, and it's going to be awesome, and we're just excited.
Yeah, and we're going to have some guests on.
Oh, yeah.
Which we want to do more guest episodes.
Yeah.
Before we do anything, I need energy, so let's crack open our energy drinks.
Should I do the same?
Let's do it. I got orange creamsicle today. What do you have? You have the same. Oh, that's what you were saying. Should I do the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, cheers to Season 2.
Cheers.
Guys, if you have a drink, cheers to Season 2.
Cheers. 3,
2, 1.
Oh, mine. I got my fingernail real
That's
weird.
the worst feeling.
Oh, that's so bad.
What a
That's
great
so
start
bad.
to Season 2. All right, so Brandon.
All right, Josh, let's dive in. So, we're talking fitness today. And the benefits of fitness on... Oh, wait, what is that?
A cup. Season 2 is a different me. I'm going cup.
Oh, he's going cup. I'm sticking with can, at least for now. We're talking fitness today.
We are.
And, fitness was a very, very big part of our friendship.
Yeah.
In the very beginning of really growing close with one
It
another.
was, yeah. It was
Talking
honestly probably the only reason we became really, like, this close, to be honest
Not
with you.
the only.
I think it was a
we
huge
would have been pals even if not.
70% contribution.
Contribution.
Season 2 is going to be filled with lots of new words.
Lots of new words. I have a ukulele. Come on. We
Guys,
don't know what
I
could
hope
happen.
you're buckled in. But yeah, so fitness is really how we became really close friends. Not the only factor, but it was a contributing factor. And this is how it happened. So Brandon was...
Josh was like, Brandon, you're severely overweight and out of shape. And
I said, is that Brandon or a whale? Like, what's going on here?
He said, who knows? Yeah,
I don't know. Let me clean my glasses. Oh.
Yep.
But no, I did not say that. That was just a joke. But no, Brandon was like, hey, I really want to get in shape and start working out. And I'm like, well, boy, am I doing that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll show you the
You were
ropes.
already deep into it, but honestly, you were like not built.
No, I wasn't.
You were stringy.
I had my foundation built.
Yeah.
I was working out for a solid, like, 7-8 months at that point. And over the summer, I was literally working out every single day.
Yeah.
So I really kind of, I don't want to say knew what I was doing, but like, I was more.
No, you did.
Yeah, I had a plan. Like, I had my workout plan. I knew what I was hitting each day, what was good for me, the different types of working out, you know.
Yeah.
All my lifters out there, progressive overloads. Come on now.
All my lifters out there.
But yeah, so we started going to the gym. It was literally like every day.
Every single day.
Every single day he'd be like, gym? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And actually this, you know this, but like, I started going to the gym twice a day because of it. Because I'm a morning gym guy.
Yeah.
All my morning lifters out there, what's good? And I wanted to work out in the morning, but he always wanted to work out at like 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool, but like, I have a routine. I need to stay in my routine.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I'll work out with you, but then also work out in the morning. And it wasn't until like week 3 or 4, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. He's like, why? He's like, I just crushed myself this morning at the gym. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I've been going like twice a day ever since we started working out.
Yeah, legit. I had no idea. But you would still go every single day with me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would make it work.
Because it was just as much fun like working out, but also it was like hanging out with you.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And we had so many good times there.
Lots of good times.
And for me, I needed a gym buddy. I mean, let's be honest. I had like that, I was so intimidated because I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
No.
Like, I knew how to work a treadmill. I didn't know anything.
You just start going, you just start running.
Yeah, exactly. And so like I knew that, but I like didn't know anything else about the gym. And so you basically had to teach me like I was a toddler.
No, I did.
Like
you were an infant. You were an infant lifter, and that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was once an infant lifter.
Yeah.
I was a lot smaller than you, like body wise. Like I was a shrimp when I started working.
You were
out.
a shrimp, I was a whale.
Yeah, and together we make a seafood combo. But yeah, so it was like I kind of knew where you were coming from, and I was like, I didn't have any like shame or like, dude, you should be lifting this, and this. If anything, I was like, lift less weight, and try to really build a good foundation. I think we should get into what are your first like thoughts when you started going to the gym, questions about the gym that you still have now?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great question.
Let's get into some of that.
Because I'm definitely probably a little bit closer than you whenever it comes to having this fears to go to the gym at first.
Yeah.
And primarily, like, everybody knows me, and I'm not that guy. Like, I don't get nervous to do new things.
No, I
don't care what people think, but for some reason, just the gym, and I think the fact that I had no confidence and no idea what I was doing, like, freaked the heck out of me.
Oh, I bet,
I really did. And I tried going to the gym in the past before, but it was always like a fad, right? And then, and I've shared this before, but I had like this spiritual, I feel like, revelation.
It was more like, than physical. It was a spiritual thing.
Yeah, it was more than just like, okay. But it was like, okay, my body's a temple. Like, that was the actual belief. And so I was like, I need to start treating it like it. But I also was like, I don't know what I'm doing with the weights. Whereas I knew that you did. Yeah. And so I was comfortable going with you, with having you teach me and you tell me all that. So I think like one of the big things for people that probably keeps them from working out, going to the gym, and now I'm like fine. I go whenever.
Yeah.
We haven't actually gone together in like
I know, really sad. We need to. Well, I've been a little under the weather. You were under the weather for a while.
Yeah.
It's been that sort of thing.
Our schedules kind of
it's been one of those seasons, and it's a little sad, dude. I miss working out with you.
I know.
You always hype me up so much. I feel so scrawny, and then I go to the gym with Brandon. He's like, "Dude, you're literally Shrek."
He's huge. He's huge. Okay.
That's why you need a good gym buddy to like, not necessarily hype each other up, but just like build your confidence up.
Well, no, 100%, and to like see that progression with, like, legitimately.
Dude,
and
he's came so far.
Oh my gosh! Well, I lost like 20 pounds of fat, which is crazy, and put on some muscle. And dude, I didn't even tell you this.
Tell me.
When we went to the gym for the first time, I could not do a single pull-up.
I know. Remember that? I remember that. I specifically remember that. That was my goal, to keep doing to get you to do pull-ups. And I'd be like, let's practice pull-ups. And you'd be like, no. And I'd be like, come on.
Yeah. I can do 5 now. Back to back. I know, dude. I didn't even tell you that. So over time, that consistency. I know. I went the other day and I was like, no way.
That's so
totally
awesome,
unassisted,
dude.
Man. So, sorry, not like trying to flex on here, but
no, it's not a flex. That's such a huge accomplishment. And
so yes. Also, Josh, let's talk benefits.
Ooh,
benefits of working out. Now, I'm gonna ask you some questions because in my mind, you are the expert in this field, not myself. I can speak generally to it, but actually, I can speak some more than others. Talk me through like some of the benefits that you've experienced. Obviously, there's like the physical, right? The way you look. But like, talk to me a little bit more about some of the positive aspects of just working out in general, in any sphere.
Yeah, so I think there's the obvious ones. Like, yes, you feel more confident. I think that's a huge one. You obviously will like look bigger.
Which impacts everything.
Yeah, which does. I mean, you'll look bigger, you'll get stronger depending on what working out you're doing, right? Or like the type of like working out we're doing is basically just like kind of just like lifting and progressively like going higher in weights. We're not powerlifting, we're not like heavy lifting, we're not doing like light, like whatever sort of like we're just doing like general like weightlifting.
Yeah.
And so
I do cardio too.
I don't do cardio. Nah, not me. I'll do the steppers, but like I
love the steppers.
Love it. Good for the hammies, bro.
So good. Okay, sorry, go on.
But some positive aspects. So yeah, definitely like you like look better, right?
Yeah,
and I think that gives you a better like image of yourself.
Yeah.
I think for me, what it showed me to do was like, wow, like the steps and the things I do daily.
Yeah.
Really have an outcome. Like really like work. Like, well, what's it called? They build on top of each other.
Yeah, they
like,
compound.
Compound, yes. Yeah. It's a compound effort. Yeah. So it's like when you start working out, you're not gonna see the results instantly, right?
Yeah.
But over a period of time, like I've been working out now for at least it's probably been like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And like I've seen some pictures from me from like 2020. I've been like, wow, like I have definitely changed so much.
Dude, I'll see a picture of you of honestly both of us from last year,
and it's crazy,
and I'm like, holy heck,
yeah,
it's insane.
Well, I'm also still growing as like a person. Like I'm not like, I mean, like like physically, not just like bodily.
Yeah,
that was weird. But you know what I mean? Like I'm still like
no,
changing.
wait, I actually don't know what you mean.
Like
Explain.
you know when you're like 18, you still look like a baby, and then you turn like 21, you're like, oh, you're not, look more like a man now.
Yeah,
I'm still in that phase.
Oh, I still don't get it. That's okay though. So you're not 18. You're 20. You're 22. I'm so confused, dude. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, what are other benefits, Josh?
Okay.
Wait. I did have something to say about something. Okay. So initially, when I started working out, you see the compounding effects over time, right? Which is really cool. Which is really great. You know what? I had this moment where I feel like the first 2 weeks that I worked out, I actually saw such a change, almost instantly.
Yes.
And then it plateau. Is that normal?
Yeah, it's I don't know the exact term or if there is one, but
yeah,
a lot of people call it like newbie gains.
Okay.
And so basically it's like for the first couple of weeks you will see an immediate impact, right?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, but you'll be like, oh wow, I feel better, I look different. Yeah. So it rapidly goes up, and then you it's rapid and then slowly inclines.
Yeah. And so that was fun the first couple weeks to see that, but then you really need to just grind and hustle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From there, because it's it could get discouraging because you're okay, I don't see those gains anymore. Mm-hmm. And what the heck? I'm doing the same thing, if not more, as before. Why am I not seeing this?
Yeah, why am I not seeing it now?
But you gotta progressively go on, because that compounding,
the compound impact,
which it just proves that principle in life.
Yeah,
that daily decisions over time builds things, but you can literally see it physically. So it's really cool. Okay, yeah. What other benefits have you seen?
Mentally, it has been a huge help for me.
Oh, how so?
Excuse me, going to the gym to clear my mind, and you know a lot of times sometimes you just have a lot of stuff going on, right? Sure. And it's not good. It's not necessarily good, not necessarily bad, but just you're overwhelmed with a lot of stuff. And at least for me, the gym has been a place where it's okay, I can leave my stuff in the locker room, literally and mentally. Yeah. Leave what's going on. Put my phone on do not disturb. Sometimes don't even bring my phone. And if you ever work out and you're no music workout, it's crazy. If you go no headphones and you usually listen to music, that's a crazy workout. Yeah. But just literally clearing my head and just I don't know. I'm able to get all my maybe not frustration, but just all my energy out physically, working out and everything. And by the end of it, I kind of just I'm okay, everything's kind of fine. It just gives me time to process things. Sure. And not really, it gives me a mental break, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So that's been really cool. I kind of liken it to, for me, I can be so stressed about something, but if I go for a drive, there's something about driving. I love a good drive. You're focused on driving, and it's your brain is kind of preoccupied so much with that in a way that then you can kind of process other stuff, but it's kind of periphery. Yeah. And it's really helpful. It's really good. I kind of feel the gym's the same thing. Yeah. Because you're okay, I'm occupied, I'm doing this stuff, but I'm also processing and I'm thinking and I'm, being productive to some degree with my time too. So I feel the mental, and that's proven scientifically, the way the brain works. Well, also you're getting blood flow, right? That's the whole point of working out. You're tearing muscle one, but then you're circulating your blood through your body a lot more than you usually are. Yeah. So therefore it's getting more blood to your brain, and obviously you're working out, so you're breathing a lot more, but just your heart rate's up. You're just you're conditioning yourself. So obviously your brain's going to be a lot more clear than if you just were to sit at home all day. Yeah. And I also think when you said this, I was oh, this is really good. You'll get that effect only if you really are focused on working out, not if you go in and you're just why does my life suck? Yeah. Why does my life suck? Why does my life suck? And you're just thinking about all these different things. But if you're really focused on working out and the reason you're there for, and you just focus in on that. I find lately mind to muscle body movement has really helped me, one, lift a lot more, and two, just concentrate on working out and help me. What mentally. What is that? So when you're doing different workouts and exercises, let's take squats, for example, right? Yeah. Or something that's more of a compound movement. Yeah. I really like focus on only like moving the muscle that I'm trying to like work out, right?
Yeah.
Or like say with like curls, right? A lot of people can kind of like throw their arm up and really get the thing up. I really focus on like curls help my biceps. So I'm really only trying to move my bicep and really only trying to use that muscle. Yeah. And in doing that, one, I'm like kind of focused in, and it really does a lot to your mental. You feel like you have a lot more like control. Yeah. But then two, you're really like just like focusing and like building that specific muscle rather than like, I don't know, using things that you shouldn't be using or hurting yourself. Yeah. So that's been really cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Next time you work out, you should try that.
Isn't that like the opposite of CrossFit?
No, not necessarily. I really don't know too much about CrossFit. Okay. It's more so kind of just like your mindset about it when you're like working out. Yeah. Because a lot of people can just be like, I want to lift the most weight that I can, which is fine. Yeah. Right. But like me, I'm like, okay, if I'm hitting like back and biceps and some like shoulders, right? Yeah. Those are the muscle groups I want to be hitting. So it's like when I'm like doing like a back exercise, like I'm really focused on like only like contracting like my back and my back muscles. Yeah. And so it's really cool how like, I know you learn a lot about your body and like what your body can do and what it's capable of.
Oh my gosh, so much more than we think.
Than you think, right? Yeah. And then in turn, it's like, okay, like I never thought my body was capable of lifting X amount of weight. I wonder what else I'm capable of in such a positive and impactful way. Yeah. And so then it's like, okay, like I want to try and do this or I want to do this. Yeah. And I think that goes to show that like, if you put your mind to something, like if I'm trying to lift a whole bunch of weight and I'm just like if I'm trying to really just like pull with like whatever, not my right muscles, then you're not going to do it. Same aspect, like if you're like studying, it's like, okay, I really want to study, but like I'm not using the right tools. I'm not using the right, like I don't have the right mindset behind it. You're not going to do that efficiently. So I think that kind of, it's a good blueprint that lays down like, okay, like, this is an opportunity, or this is a way that I can really accomplish the goals that I want to set out and get.
That's good. Dude, I literally just read, not just, it was like, I was writing some paper for school or something.
Which you took a final. Congratulations,
I did, dude. Thank you. One more class down, baby. 6 out of 30 done for the masters.
Come on.
It does not feel close at all. But I was like reading this article about like the impacts of working out. Yeah. And mentally, it's good for your mental health.
It's extremely good for your mental health.
You become a lot happier in life. And you build, how do they put it? I think they called it like mental fortitude.
Interesting.
To be able, which honestly is like the same principle as the ice bath. Oh. Which is also tied in to this whole fitness thing. Yeah. So Solomon, who we had on the podcast.
Talk about that a little bit.
Who's awesome.
Love Solomon.
Has this ice bath thing.
Hashtag free Solomon. stuck across the pond.
As we record this, he's trapped in Europe. He can't get home. The flights are all getting canceled. So we love you. We hope to see you again. But he does this ice bath, and he like called me over to do it. And I was like, okay, like, you know me, I'm up for, the glasses are on. I was like, you know me, I'm up for a good time. Like, let's go for it. And you ended up coming over and doing it too.
I did, yeah.
The first time I did it was actually not with Solomon, but I lasted like 4 minutes in it. Yeah. And progressively over time, the last time I did it, I hit 10 minutes. Yeah. It was wild.
It's insane.
So fun. And, so we do this, but the entire premise is like, it has health benefits.
Yeah, like what's the reason you do the ice bath?
Well, it like also impacts like blood flow. It impacts like your regenerative abilities. It's good for your heart. Solomon, it's like
there's like brown
blood cells.
Yeah, there's like brown blood cells.
Yeah, well, I think that's fat cells, like good fat cells you want. And so it has like all these health benefits, but in addition, for your mindset and your mental clarity, you would not ever think, I can sit in 40-degree water for 10 minutes.
It's so much colder than you think.
Because you did it too. And you did a great job, dude. You lasted a while. It's easier for me because I still got a little bit more fat on me than you do, right? And so,
I know, I don't got lots of fat. I don't got not a lot of warmth.
Yeah, and so I was able to stay in a little bit longer, but It's amazing, like, what your body is capable of doing.
Yeah.
If you're able to push through, and the mental fortitude that it develops and creates inside of you. It's just wild.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, when I did, I think it was like 5 minutes, like 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah. Which is really great, dude, for your first time doing it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It was insane. Yeah. But, like, something I kept telling myself, I was just like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, I am okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And I think that's such a good, like, I love how when things tie into, like, such a bigger, like, thing. It's like, whatever I'm, like, going through right now, like, I will be okay. Like, it'll eventually be over. I will eventually get through it, and I will be okay. Yeah. Actually, not I will be okay. Like, I am okay.
Yeah.
Which was, like, you're sitting in that water, and for the first minute, it's like,
oh, my gosh.
You like, feel like someone is just, like, I don't know. You just feel like you're death.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible. You're like, this is so cool, and I'm not going to be able to do it. But Solomon told me, he's like, dude, the first minute, it's going to suck. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so bad. It's going to suck so hard. And it's like, you just have to get through it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I was like, 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is really, like, my toes literally feel like the home of a polar bear right now. Like, I'm not trying to do this. And then I was like, okay, like, I know this is good for me. I know this is going to, like, benefit me. So let's get through this. And I was really breathing so much, like, focus. Yeah. I found this one spot on, like, the ice bath, and it was like a dot, and I was just, like, focusing on it. I was like,
you were locked in.
I was locked in. They were, like, trying to talk to me. I was like, I didn't even respond to them. It was insane.
You know, the other benefit of the ice bath is it trains, this is a legit thing, because our bodies, whenever we're put in a situation that's, like, against our nature, feels threatening in any way.
Interesting.
We kick into fight or flight mode, right?
Yeah.
And this is actually a method to train your mind and train your body that you can take control in situations like that, and your body doesn't always need to flip into that.
Interesting.
And so, because by instinct, when you are in that water and you hop in, like, your body, its gut response is going to be, I want to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
I want to fly.
Yeah.
Right? And I just want to get out of the water as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Or, like, the first time I did it with Solomon, he kept having to tell me, stop fighting it and just accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he told you that too, right? Stop fighting it, because your body is going to want to do those two things. And so it trains your body, which I think is great for, like, future times whenever you're going to be put in situations where instead of going into panic mode and I need to either run away or I need to fight with everything I have, to just kind of take control, to assess the situation, to accept it to some degree, and to move in a healthy direction.
Yeah.
And so, dude, I love the benefits of that. Mm-hmm. It's, like, a real part of working out that I think is really valuable.
It is. Yeah, and it's good for, like, I think is it good pre-workout, post-workout?
We do it pre.
Yeah.
So Solomon and I have. Oh yeah, you did a workout.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
So
before,
we'll do the
right?
ice bath, and then we'll do a workout, and then we'll normally do the sauna.
Oh,
like
the whole
minutes.
trifecta.
Yeah, the extremes.
Okay, I don't do all that all the time. I just work out. I go to Planet Fitness. That's another thing too. You don't have to do anything crazy to start working out. You can start out working out from home. You can start out working out at, like, you don't have to go to a super intimidating gym. Yeah. I go to Planet Fitness, which, honestly, can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
It bothers me how they say judgment-free zone, and then they're like, but you can't be a lunk.
I know.
It's like, you're either judgment free or you're not. So, like, pick one. It's like, I get, like, because sometimes I'm like, I go in with, like, just like a tank on, and I want a lot of water.
Yeah.
And maybe I've slammed the weight once or twice, but, like, and got the alarm set off on me. But it's like, what is, like, I'm not intimidated. Like, come up and talk to me. I'm like I'm a nice little guy. You know?
You don't know how to wear tanks?
It's like, I think you can. I don't know. They have this, like,
weird rules.
Yeah, weird rules.
But I like Planet Fitness.
It's cool.
It's chill. It's cool.
There's a lot of different types of people there. At mine, there's this guy's name's Pete. Julia, you know Pete. Pete, you won't be watching this.
Shout out Pete.
Pete, you're awesome. He's like our gym dad.
Yeah.
Anytime I come in, he's like, yo. He's like, what are you? He's like older. Yeah. And he's just like, what are you doing here? And he like knows about my life. He like knows how I'm like looking for a job. He knows Julia moved out. Yeah. I was like telling him about like my life and everything, and he just like knows, and he's just like so cool. And then, like, after a while, like, I haven't been to the gym in like a week, because I've not been feeling well. But I know when I go back and I see him, I'm like, oh, like Pete, like what's up, man?
Yeah.
I think you build such a cool community at the gym too.
Yeah, you do. That's really fun. You know what I love doing too? I just love going to work out. I do not like to work out alone. So I always like to take someone with me. And normally that's been you, but with our schedules and whatnot, if I can't like go with you, I love to take somebody.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, to me, it's such an opportunity to, invest time with somebody and build a relationship that is just valuable.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not in disagreement with you, but I love working out by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I agree with you. Like, working out with someone, I think it's really cool and I think it's awesome. And it's great time spent together. But at the same time, I don't know. I started working out by myself, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But there's just something about like being so locked in that, like, I don't know. Yeah. I love it. And especially
you mean maybe like I'm just a little bit distracting?
Just a little bit. I think if anything, when I work out with another person, I'm distracting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I'm always like swinging on things and just.
That is so true. Yeah, I feel like I've got.
Anytime there's like a bar, I swing on it. I start pulling up on it. I'm just like.
Literally feel like I'm in a zoo exhibit, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a wild Josh in his natural habitat.
A wild Josh in his natural habitat. That's so crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, Josh, what would you say to people out there who maybe they're like? And we can probably make this a wrap, but what would you say to people who like they want to get started, like they maybe have thought about it, and this is like, okay, I just need to start going, but they're just like, okay, I don't know enough, or I don't feel adequate or ready, something like that. Like, what would you say? Because we're not those guys. Real quick, we're not those guys who are like, oh my gosh, you're terrible if you don't work out.
Yeah, I'm like you
so much shame.
I'm like, you only girl 75 pounds, bro. Come on.
Yeah, literally, like that's not us.
No,
but like we do believe in it, and we do think it can help basically everybody. So like, what would you say to encourage people?
I think I think a lot of beginners or people who are looking to start. I don't think the shame comes from other people. I think it comes from like within. And not to get super deep or anything, but like you're okay just the way you are. Yeah. Like, don't be like, oh, I should be here when you're here. Yeah. Or it's like, oh, everyone else around me has been working out for like 6 months and I have not. Yeah. It's like, that's okay. But like, if you want to start, like start. Like it's such a good habit. It's such an activity, a habit that is going to help you in so many different ways. Like, don't be afraid of what other people are going to think. Yeah. And normally, like, what you think other people are thinking is not the case. Yeah. Like, they're like, oh, they're judging me. They're not. They, like, look at you and they're like, oh, like, wow, like, look at that guy. Yeah. Like, I remember when I was first starting off. Yeah. And it was so cool. And it's, like, so encouraging. So I would say don't be disencouraged or discouraged. Yeah. But, just, like, go into it and have a lot of confidence. Also, find someone that's working out that you know. Yeah. And just be like, hey, do you have any tips? Like, any good gyms around? Like, how should I get started? There's a lot of good YouTube videos out there. Yeah. Those can be kind of intimidating sometimes. Yeah. But I'd say just, like, use your resources. Figure out what your goal is. Yeah. I think that's huge. You knew what your goal was. Yeah. My goal was to really just, like, gain a lot of like weight and muscle. Yeah. Because I used to be like $150. Yeah. And now I'm like pushing like $190. Yeah. So and I know you want to gain muscle, but you also want to lose weight. Yeah. So I think it's important to realize like what your goal is, how can you obtain it, and like if you say you're gonna go to the gym, go to the gym. Yeah. If I could leave you with anything, if you say, oh, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym, and you're like, I'm not really feeling it. Yeah. Make an agreement with yourself that you're like, okay, if I'm serious about this, I'm going to the gym and I'm going to be consistent at it. Because really once you start, I'm telling you, after that first week, it might suck a little bit, but then like after that first week, you're like, okay, like let's do it. It gets part of your routine, and then you miss it. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been able to work out in like a week, and it sucks. I want to go to the gym.
I know, that's how I felt last week, dude. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Dude, when we started going to the gym, I was over 200 pounds. Now I'm at 180, which is crazy.
I know. I weigh more than you now.
Yeah, literally, which is insane. But you have like good weight. It's like muscle.
Yeah, no.
Now I want to put on like muscle.
Now you're joining me. My way back. I gotta get you on the creatine now.
But the great thing, by the way, I would say if you're gonna go with somebody, find someone like Josh, because literally I was not in the best spot when it came to physical stuff and working out and all this. And you know what you never did was like belittle or make fun or any of those stuff, which would have been really easy to do. Okay, like
I think sometimes I don't think I ever did. I may have been like, you can lift more, or like
you would like
maybe
encourage
make some jokes sometimes, but like nothing crazy.
You would encourage, but there were so many times where you just feel like, especially that first week or first couple weeks where you were just like, dude, no, that's why you're here. Like, you're in the right place. Like, I'm so proud of you for just being here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's great. So like, you were awesome. And yeah, there were some whale jokes, but nothing crazy.
I'd made maybe like 15 whale jokes. Okay. maybe rounding up to 25. So
get somebody like that who's in your corner can help you out. But yeah, the gym is great for you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, literally all those things, because you're even all of it's interconnected. And so make it a priority and it'll be worth it.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Cool.
The gym has changed my life.
Come on.
And it will change yours.
Yeah. So good.
It's awesome, man.
So good. Josh, you want to pray out?
Yeah, of course, man. All right. Dear God, we thank you for today. We thank you for this conversation, Lord, just for being able to spend time with each other for the start of season 2, Lord. We thank you for the opportunity that we have to better ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually, Lord, at the gym and just with fitness, Lord, the way it builds community, the way it builds brothership, and just building each other up together in such a healthy and loving way, Lord. We just thank you for today. We thank you for all the people out there who are on the edge about starting to work out, Lord. And I just pray that you give them the confidence, you give them the boldness to start working out or whatever healthy habit they are looking to get into, Lord. And we thank you and we praise you and we give you all the glory. And in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
Guys, let's go.
We love you guys.
We'll see you next episode.
See you next episode. Later.
Peace.